Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, hi, my name is Katie. I'm an author and an editor. All my stuff is linked down below. I actually don't really have a plan for this video. I thought I would just start a vlog and we'll see where it goes. We'll see how long it lasts. I don't really know. Got a Maxine and a Dean. I only had one chair sitting here for the longest time because they like to sit in them, and then they were fighting over it last night. So I put the other chair over here and they were both sitting here together and it was so cute. Anyway, it is Thursday and I've been working on Gracie's book all morning. If you watched my previous vlog, I was kind of stuck. I feel like I've finally gotten out of that. I'm finishing the scene I was stuck in. I still have one new one to write, but then I'm done with like developmental stuff for the most part, like additions, and then I'm going to go through and then I have a couple of like little tweaks throughout to make, and then we will get into line editing. All of this is to say I think I'm going to be done with revision stuff with this book maximum in about a week, so I'm pretty excited about that. I also commissioned an artist a long time ago to do some character art for this book, and she was like so backed up that she said she would get started at the end of June, so hopefully we're gonna get started on that soon. I've had quite a few rough experiences with artists lately, so I'm just like, knock on wood, hopefully this just goes really smoothly. Another really notable thing, don't worry, mama got it, don't worry. I signed the papers. We're gonna put my condo up for sale today. Or we might not go up for sale today, but I signed the papers today. One of my cousins is a real estate agent, so she's gonna be doing all of that. And then my mom works in finances and was working in home building for like a good 20 years. So the two of them thankfully know everything about everything with this. So they have been holding my hand. But the like business logistics stuff aside, it's also just like, I don't know, a little bit in my feelings about it. Very sentimental, very nostalgic. We're selling the condo. It's 100% the right decision. I'm 100% sure that I want to do this, but it's also just like, I get nostalgic and sentimental about everything. Like, I'm attached to this. If you haven't been around since then, I bought the condo in December of 2019. I graduated college in May of 2019, moved back in with my parents for a few months while I was doing an internship, saved up some money, then moved out, and that was my first like place by myself out of college. It was the first place I was able to have pets, so I adopted my cats after living there for like 2 days. Started publishing my books there, went full-time working for myself there. Like, that was the place where everything got started for me, and I still really like it. It's still like a really cute little 2-bedroom. It's bigger than the place I have now. I've always known I wasn't gonna go back there. That location was perfect for me at the time because my parents used to live close to there, so I was close to my parents, and then I was still nannying when I was living there, so it was close to the family that I was nannying for. So it was like the perfect in-between location for those two things, and now neither of those things, so there's just really no point in holding on to that location anymore. I never go back to it. It's been a good little investment. It's gone up a lot in value since I bought it 4 years ago. I've been renting it out for the past few years, so I haven't lived there. But yeah, I have a lot of memories there. I have a lot of videos there from when I was there. I'm just feeling sentimental about saying goodbye to it. But because I've been talking about wanting to potentially buy a home for me to actually live in now, we're thinking just like having this already taken care of, having this money in the bank, I'll be like ready to make a move on something once I find what I want. So we think it's just the right time. Other factors have been in consideration on why we decided now was the right time to sell it, but it's still just like, I don't know. This was my first home that I bought. It's kind of sad to see it go. I don't think I have any other updates for you other than if you're a member of my Patreon, all of the bonus content for June is up there now. I just posted the podcast this morning, and then the self-pub video and the vlog clip video are already up there. So if you haven't seen them yet, all of your bonus content is available for you now. If you're not a member of my Patreon and you think you might want to check it out, it's a pay what you can system. So no matter what tier you're a part of, you get access to everything. I post 3 new pieces of exclusive content every month, and then there's a backlog you can go back and watch everything ever posted. There's like, I want to say at least like 200 posts I've been posting on there for a long time, so there's lots of content to get through if you're brand new. That's all I got for you this morning, I believe. I don't know if I'm gonna have any updates for you. I think we're just really gonna be focusing on Gracie's book. Now it's time to like really crack down and try and figure out what I'm gonna do timeline wise for this book. I did an early title and cover reveal over on Patreon. That's part of the vlog club this month for Gracie's book. Now I need to figure out like when I'm gonna actually do that. like publicly. I think I want to figure out the release date first, and because I'm kind of wanting to do a rapid release with these books, I feel like I need to be a little bit further along in book 2 before I can make that call. I need to know how long it's going to take me to finish book 2 before I can say, you know, the whole timeline. Lots of things to consider. So I do kind of feel like my brain needs to just like complete one thing at a time right now. So for right now, we're going to focus on complete these revisions. I jinxed myself. I know it looks like I haven't moved. It is several hours later. It's past 4 o'clock. Had some lunch, and I've been like walking on my treadmill as I read through all of these old beta reader notes and kind of just brainstorm and make sure I didn't miss anything that I wanted to change in this draft now that I was feeling like I was to the end of my bullet point list. And reading through these notes, I've been taking notes on my phone as I go, come up with so many other things I want to change. A lot of them are little. Literally, I could add a sentence or two in a chapter and it would fix it. But I'm also getting all of these things that I feel like might end up needing a new scene too. Maybe not a whole new chapter, but a new scene. It's getting to the point where this book is getting so long. Yeah, I really only have 2 choices. I either need to like cut something like a subplot or a character out entirely so I don't have to go in and add these things to develop it more, or I need to add in all of these things or it's going to feel underdeveloped. And I don't think I want to cut anything out, but I also don't want this to be overly long and to make the pacing suffer for it. So I don't know, it's not that bad yet. It's at 94K. With everything I want to add, it's definitely going to pass 100K, which just isn't the end of the world. But if it gets much longer than that, I'm gonna start to worry, considering it's a contemporary. I think my longest contemporary right now is Broken Perfect Lies, and that one was like 98,000. And granted, this one is the dual POV, which I think inevitably will make a book longer. I don't know. We're not as close to being done as I said. Jinxed myself a little bit there. But the book will be better for it. I was wrong. We're actually already past 95K. I cannot let you see the spoilers. I have added, I think, 13 new bullet points of like specific small things I want to change, plus all of the remaining bullet points in here. It's almost 5. I think I'm gonna take a break, get my actual workout in, and my goal is just gonna be to get through at least 2 more bullet points for the day. I'm actually thinking this might turn into a like daily vlogs until I finish the damn book kind of situation. Vlogs that might just be like little updates of me, just to keep me accountable. I think that's gonna be the vibe. Whenever I get to this part of the process, I always feel like there's so much to do. I have so many bullet points to get through. It's gonna take me so long, but then if I can just like stay focused and keep myself accountable, it really doesn't take that long. So we'll see how long this takes. These notes for my beta readers are just the ones I had already printed out. So I'm gonna have to go back through all of my old emails and go through the documents that they annotated and stuff just to make sure I didn't miss anything else. So we might add more bullet points to the list, but we have a good starting point. And so I don't get overwhelmed, I think I'm gonna try and tackle finishing most of, if not all of these first before I go through the other notes and make any more additions to the list. I'm gonna go work out. Look how cute Dean is covering his little face. Who just hit my lamp? Bullet points. Done. Amazing. It's 7 o'clock. I don't know what it is about this thing. The cats love to sit on the treadmill. I think we're gonna call it good for the day. Also, if you guys saw the previous vlog where I was talking about that short that was like unhinged, you guys really came through for me on that one. Appreciated it. I don't know what the hell is up with the YouTube algorithm, because even after you guys added like at least 3 comments and likes and all of your views and stuff, even that was not enough for the algorithm to like figure its shit out. We're still in the trenches. I'm still getting these rude comments constantly. Like, it's gotten a little bit better in the sense that like I'm also getting some comments of people who like clearly understand it, but I'm still getting these like awful comments. The analytics, when it was at its worst, that male population was at 94, so we've gotten it down to 82. It's still getting like a ton of views, but yeah, the comment section is still pretty freaking scary. Thank you though for trying to help. I low-key feel like YouTube like thrives on the chaos, and they were like enjoying the controversy. I don't know. I know that like all engagement counts the same, so that video was also getting a ton of like dislikes and stuff, so we're letting it go. It's been a ride. So yeah, I'm hoping if I stick to this, I'm gonna see you guys tomorrow. I don't know what the starting word count for today was, but I'll give you the ending one today, and that'll be the starting one for tomorrow. So we can start like actually trying to measure progress as best we can. It's so hard when you're revising. We're ending the day at 95,729. Feeling good about the progress made today. I have a ton of these bullet points that are kind of all in the same scene or like a couple of scenes. So tomorrow I'm thinking if I just like make it my goal to finish rewriting this chapter, not even rewriting, just like doing a ton of different tweaks to one chapter, we're gonna knock out a ton of these bullet points. So that'll be the focus for tomorrow. Can't think of anything else for this outro. Anything you could ever want from me is linked down below in the description. See you guys tomorrow. No.